Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. So there is this trade here that played out nicely. This is 4 hours liquidation. There is liquidation of 4 hours at this particular point. That means we are going with entry option 1 of 4 hours and 15 minutes. So immediately there is liquidation. The price tries to return inward and then give us our entry, as you can see. So ideally we always mark here. We look to get at the retest, or we are willing to forfeit the trade, which is always a very good thing to do. But currently I'm making this video to use Celeste so that you can know that good trades don't pull back. This is an example of a trade that has refused to pull back, that we are currently waiting for. So somebody who gets in immediately, there are stop loss there. This is 40 pips stop loss, and this is 26 pips stop loss. So the difference is very big. Yes, so if you're targeting 1 to, if you take it on a bigger time frame, on a bigger stop loss, sorry, just target 1 to 3. If you take it immediately like this, I'm going to show you an example of this trade we are talking about that did not give us entry. So if you waited for it to tag, as you can see, good trades don't always tag people in, but you will get good risk to reward. So this is currently where the market is. So if you entered on this, you should have if you entered immediately, especially if there is big momentum like this, and you always just target 1 to 3, or just something, anything above 1 to 3 is okay. So this trade, I still believe like it is going to go for more than 1 to 4, or it will click more than 1 to 4. But if you are getting entries immediately, always just target a relatively lower position of, let's say, maybe 1 to 3, and then if you wait for retest, like in this case, you can always just target our normal 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. So because if this thing retested here, we would have already been in 1 to 5. So this trade has still got more potential to go above. So what happened here is that the daily is confirmed, and then option 1, we have confirmed that this is where liquidity is in 4 hours, and then we wait for the price to raid it and then shift inward to our direction, and then we take trade on retest. Now an example of that trade is this this one here, that we were looking to take. Now this is an example of one. This is Euro USD trade that we were looking to take at the retest here. Exactly the same thing. The difference is that the GBP JPY trade took place when we were still asleep, but this one is what we are currently seeing in the market. It is about 1 p.m. my time, Kenyan time. So this is the trade waiting for pullback halfway. So Celeste, if you are watching this, just know that sometimes you can just take on the entry somewhere here. Immediately this candle close, you take the entry, stop loss below here. But what is important is that don't target 1 to 4, just target 1 to 3, and then you take the trade, unless you're also willing to forfeit the trade. You can as well forfeit the trade like I forfeited it, because it has not yet pulled back. So I did not take it too, but something I was looking to take. So if it pulls back, I'll see on whether I should take it or not. So how did such trade happen in a New York session? So not even New York, actually it happened some 4 hours ago, just some few minutes pre-London, sorry. So if you go to the daily time frame, because that is what the checklist says, so the daily time frame, yesterday bought. So if you are getting buys, could be a good opportunity to buy maybe and take these lows here, this high, sorry, could be an opportunity to take this high because yesterday bought. So you could look to take this high or liquidity within this leg. So after that you shift to 4 hours. So 4 hours, as you can see, there was a liquidity raid. As you can see, option 1, switch to 4 hours and check liquidity raid or week off, and then switch to 15 minutes and get entry at 15 minutes, double close in our direction. So you can see that there was raid of these 4 hours. And therefore its liquidity was taken. So, and then at the same time we have the backing of 2 candles in our direction, which is very juicy. So with that, this one happened at 5 a.m. my time, Kenyan time. So I don't know what is your local time. Wherever you are, just check. This one happened at that particular time. So after marking this, even currently I'm waiting for, if this goes, I'll enter again for a buy. So your responsibility is just to be trailing, is to trail the 4 hours and the 1 hour, so that you can get liquidity points. So immediately that happened, we shift to 15 minutes. Let's delete this. We shift to 15 minutes. So when we shift to 15 minutes, as you can see, this is where the raiding of 4 hours took place. So the raiding took place here. The market came back aggressively, raided the 4 hours, the previous 4 hours low. Because we are buying, it shouldn't be doing that, and if it does that, it means that it is mitigating all the orders and fulfilling all the orders in the order book, in the order book, sorry, within that 4 hour period. So after doing that, there are no more orders this side unless you are wrong. So there's also room to be wrong, but that is the logic. So after this manipulation or inducement or manipulation of the day in 4 hours, you wait and get double close in your direction, and then you enter. I prefer to enter on retest for good risk to reward entries, but not all the time it goes like that. So this should be a very good target overally, and it's going to hit it, because this is where there are more liquidities. At the same time, you can cross check this side and see where there are more liquidity. Yeah, there are more liquidity there about. I'm not just sure if it will cross this. So this is where the market is currently. It will cross this zone because it seems to be a little bit stronger, and it could be because, let's see, it's the high of London so far, so it means that there could be orders resting there. So with that, I think it should be crossing it a little bit. So what happened is, on the trade we were looking to take, let me just clear everything. So this is the trade. The trade we were looking to take is this Euro USD. Yeah, you can see this is where I was expecting for it to pull back. I was expecting for it to pull back here, but it is like it doesn't want to pull back. So I'm not a very big fan of waiting for it to pull back later on. I like it to be happening spontaneously. In this candle, should have pulled back, mitigated this, and then we continue. But something funny is that good trades don't pull back. That is what you need to know, Celeste and others who are watching me from the group. Good trades don't like pulling back, and if it is pulling back, most probably it may not be a good trade. But who are we to know? We cannot know. So this is a trade that I wanted to take, but I could only take it when it pulled here for about 9 pips stop, 13 pips stop loss. But without that, I am not willing to take that trade. Now another one that pulled back and is currently messing with me is this. This is an example. We had our liquidation also here. This is where we had our liquidation. Oh no, here. This is where I'm currently in this trade. This is where we had our liquidation of 4 hours. This is where we had our 4 hours liquidation. So the only downside of this is that this one fetched for a lot of liquidity, and that gave this room a lot of momentum, and therefore this is now a 50-50 trade. So I don't mind if I'm liquidated, or if it goes to take profit, I'll be targeting 1 to 4 to take these highs. So join this group, it's free, and you learn from us. We teach one another here. You can see without my response, these people are going to help you here. They are very good. And if you are lazy, please just watch on YouTube and stick there. We have enough lazy people, so we don't need more lazy people. In Forex, you really have to work very hard. So if you still are a beginner, here is a course outline for you. Use YouTube to your advantage to learn the basics of SMC and liquidity. and then now you can join the group and be learning about this day trading, the way we are trading using the checklist. But if you want to pay me for my time, you can read here and then inbox me with your price, and then I'll be giving you Zoom calls every day. I still don't have price because most of these things I'm offering here are for free, but if you still want somebody to be holding your hands, you feel you are a newbie, just DM me and we will see what to do.